I'm going to make a rhubarb crumble. There's about 1 kilo of rhubarb here that I've pulled out my garden today, and I have added probably about 8 ounces. I'm not sure how many ounces in 1 kilo. My weird it was 1 kilo, but I put about 8 ounces of sugar in there and a heap spoonful of bicarbonate of soda. That takes away some of the tartness of the rhubarb, and I added just a little bit water to wet the bottom of the pan, and I've just been moving it around a bit, and I'm going to cook it very slowly and until the sugar starts dissolving. The water will help to, and I'll go by taste. I'll taste it periodically as it's cooking to see whether it's sweet enough, because that amount of rhubarb does take a lot of sugar. I'll have to look up 1 kilo and see what 1 kilo is in pounds and ounces, because my scales were set, when I weighed this, my scales were set on kilos, but I changed it to ounces for the sugar. So I'm going to put this on a very low heat and just simmer it until the rhubarb is getting soft, and I'll taste periodically to see how sweet it is. So for the crumble, I've measured out 5 ounces of self-raising flour, and I'm using Demerara sugar for the crumble, and I want 3 ounces of Demerara sugar. Shift that off, small one on, and you get a little bit more crunchy with Demerara sugar. So I want 3 ounces of that. I'm not adding that yet. A little bit out, it's slightly over. And I have just brought the rhubarb in the pan to the boil. Let it simmer for a couple of minutes, and with there being bicarbonate of soda in, it does come up frothy in the pan, so you can't leave it. You have to keep moving it around. But once you turn the heat off, it settles down and there's a lot of liquid. So I just turn the heat off and leave it in the liquid, and it gets soft enough while it's in the liquid. But now I also want 3 ounces of butter. I am just using spread for that. I don't have to use real butter for pure old butter. If I can get the lid off this. It's a new pack I'm opening. It does not want to open. That's it. So I want 3 ounces of fat, margarine or butter, whichever. This is a mixture of both. Fine. just that a little bit too much. And that's it. Back on the butter. And I'm going to shake the flour into the, and I'm finished with that. And I want a pinch of salt in that. And that is all I'm putting in, a pinch of salt. And then I'm going to add the butter. I'll chop it up into little pieces first. I'm going to mix till it's into a fine breadcrumb. I think that should do it. And I think that'll do for the crumble. I have to add the sugar to it now, and that will take, because it is getting a little bit sticky, take some of the stickiness out of it. And that is enough for a large family one, if you want to do a family one, but I'm just going to make a small one because it's just for me, and I'll put some in the fridge for another day. So that's the crumble, and I'm going to need to wash my hands now because it's sticking to my fingers. So I'm going to put my crumble into this small dish, and I'm also going to put my oven on. Should I say that is how the rhubarb is looking. You can see it's a lot of liquid in there. You get a lot of liquid with the sugar. And now I'm going to put some into a dish. It's very soft because it will cook more while it's in the... And I've set my oven at 180 degrees and it'll probably cook for about 20 to 25 minutes. So I'll put some on the bottom of the dish. Just fill all the spaces there so they're all covered. That should do it. And the rest I'll just leave in the pan till it cools down, and then I'll put it in a container and put it in my fridge. And I'm going to add just a little bit corn flour. I'm going to sprinkle it over the top. Just to help thicken it a little bit. You don't need a lot, it's just to thicken the juice off the juice that comes off the rhubarb. So just rub it sort of in until it disappears into the mixture. And now I'm going to put some crumble over the top. And a little bit more. It's used about half of what's in there. And I would probably get 2 large portions out of that, or 3 small ones. So I'm going to put that into the oven now. And it's on the middle shelf in the oven, and I will show you when it's finished. So there is my crumble, ready for my tea later on, as it's only 2:30 now. So if you like that, would like to see more, give a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll show you what I make next time. So bye for now.